What's up, guys? I know it's been a while. I think the last thing you guys saw was me ranting and raving about first form and that I kind of died off on the prep that I was on. And ever since then, it's just been a journey to get my health back, to be completely honest. So this morning when I woke up, I thought, you know what? I really want to pick up the camera and do like a full day of eating or a vlog or something. Like I just got the urge to just like kind of start documenting and making content, and I knew I had the time and the passion behind it. So that's what I did. And as I was going through my day, I was like, you know what? They don't know anything that's been going on with me since the last YouTube video I made. Unless you do follow me on Instagram, then you do kind of know some things that have been going on. But I just wanted to preface, I guess, my life and what's been going on lately. And obviously the next vlog and video that I do put out is going to be a full day of eating and everything. So I can't really dive into details of all that if you guys don't know anything that's going on. So I'm going to try and make this short and sweet, which I feel like every time I hear that from YouTubers, it's never short and sweet. So we're just going to go with it. I think the last thing you guys saw, like I said, was me kind of quitting the prep I was in. And when I did quit the prep, I made a Instagram post about it. I never really addressed it too much on here. I just kind of stopped making videos. And the reason why I got really frustrated with the fact that I wasn't progressing at all. I was having a really hard time losing weight. I think I only lost like 4 or 5 pounds in 8 weeks. And sustainable weight loss is like half a pound to 1.5 pounds a week. So I wasn't even hitting that. And it was frustrating because I think I was mainly prepping. No, I know I was mainly prepping to lose weight. Yeah, I wanted to get back to stage, but I was still just wanting to enjoy my life and live my life and go out to dinner and have drinks and not worry about what my macros were that day. And so I was just feeling so lost because I wasn't losing weight either. And it was like, well, if I'm not losing weight prepping, then what the fuck's the point? And I ended up losing more weight when I stopped prepping. And just by more weight, I mean, I think I lost like another 3 pounds. So I went from my highest at like 167 down to like 155, 156. So I did lose a good like 11-ish pounds. Still not my happy place. And I just ended up trying to drop the stress, drop the inflammation, drop just all the anxieties around losing weight. But even with that, I still knew I didn't feel right. I didn't feel like my best. Like, I was always tired. I always wanted to lay down and go to bed. I was having a hard time working. I would go to the gym and I'd have a decent workout, but afterwards I'd feel like I just like got run over by a truck. So I wasn't recovering well. I wasn't sleeping well. I wasn't feeling good about myself. My whole body just like always felt swollen and it hurt. And I always needed like my back rubbed because I had so much tension and knots and stuff. I kept seeing like a lot of girls on Instagram that I follow using a gut health specialist, and I thought, you know what, maybe I need to do that. But let me first try to do shit on my own because I don't have a lot of money. I decided to just like take matters into my own hands, do what I thought maybe could work. And I did go through a lot of this on Instagram, but I'm gonna, I guess, consolidate it all for you guys here. I tried the apple cider vinegar first thing in the morning. I tried turmeric lattes to help decrease inflammation. I tried decreasing my HIIT cardio, so I wasn't doing like sprints on the stair mill or sprints on the treadmill. I tried CBD products at night to help me go to sleep. I did decrease the amount of times I was going out to eat, and if I did go out to eat, I wouldn't YOLO it. I would choose healthier options. I tried getting more massages. I tried foam rolling and stretching to help, you know, do lymphatic drainage, loosen my body up. I've done dry brushing too. I've tried going gluten-free. I bought gluten-free bread. I cut out oatmeal. I also cut out a lot of supplements I was taking. So like any fat burners or stimulants like that, I cut out pre-workouts too. I was really only doing like coffee. I would still do energy drinks, so I didn't cut out all the shit, but I cut out some of the shit. I also tried giving myself more rest days. I tried sleeping in more. I've always tried to eat organic. I don't eat dairy. I buy vegan cheese. I don't really eat a lot of other stuff. I was doing like vegan cottage cheese, things like that. But still, like, no matter what I would eat, my stomach would hurt. And I ended up going to a GI specialist, and I told him this. And he was like, well, did you eat something bad at a restaurant? And I was like, I think I did, because I had a bout of poops afterwards. And he was like, well, it takes a while for a bug to get cleared. I think you just need to give it more time. In the meantime, take a probiotic. And I was already taking a probiotic. So he gave me a stronger probiotic. I was also taking my green supplement. So I was doing that. And it just frustrated me that he was like, bloating's normal. This is normal. It just takes time. And I'm like, it's not that normal. Like, this amount of bloating is not that normal. And I just got frustrated. I was like, I'm not going to keep throwing money down the drain with Western medicine when they're just going to like write me a script and tell me to give it more time and come back. And like, he wrote me a script for Zofran, which is what they give patients in the hospital who have upset stomachs. So I took that every time, like, my stomach would hurt, and it didn't help. After so much trial and error, I'm literally going through my day tired all the time. All the time. I would take the pre-workout. I would drink an energy drink. I would have coffee. None of it would work. None of it would wake me up. None of it would make me feel better. And I just thought, like, I can't keep living my life like this. Like, I would come home and I would just have to sit on the couch, and like, I wouldn't want to be touched. Like, I wouldn't want my boyfriend to touch me or hug me or cuddle me because I just felt gross about myself. And that's no way for you to live. And like, I would come home and cry, wondering why I felt like this, what was going on, how much of my life do I have to give up, how much more trial and error do I have to do. And I ended up reaching out to the same coach that has been working with some other girls that I know. Her Instagram handle is Tailored Wellbeing. And luckily she was able to answer some of my questions free of charge, but I eventually was like, let's do this. So we got on a Skype call together, and she, gave me the rundown of what she thinks is going on. And she asked me so many questions. Like, she truly got to know me and what was going on. She asked me about like my eating habits, my period, my digestion, my bowel habits, the foods I usually eat, my day-to-day activity, what I've tried, what I've been doing, my family history, like all of this stuff. And she put it all together. And what's great is I was able to give her blood work, and I did a gut report kit from BIOHM. And so I was able to give her all that information. So afterwards, I think with all of the symptoms that I told you, if you're experiencing them, most likely there's a gut imbalance. And there's more technical terms for that. One of them is small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, or SIBO. Candida is another form of gut microbe imbalance. It's a yeast overgrowth. So she told me what she thinks I need to do, and she said, this is how much it's going to cost. And as soon as she gave me the price, I was instantly stunned. I was like, fuck. And then I was like, you know what? I'm doing it. I don't care. I can't put a price on this. I can't keep living like this. I can't keep feeling like this. I can't keep doing this to the people around me. So I said, yeah, I'm going to do what it takes. I'm going to have to do it. I pulled out, I think, $900 from savings to do this, and I'm picking up shifts at work to make sure I can cover the rest of the cost. She did break it down in a few payments, which was nice. But once it was go time, it was go time. And I was like, I can do this. I've prepped for an entire year. I competed in 4 shows for an entire year. I was dieting. I can do this. So the start of it is a 21-day detox. And it's basically 3 7-day detox protocols back to back, 21 days. The first 2 days, I don't eat any food, but I have the nutritional shakes that she is providing me. So she sent me all of the supplements that I need for this entire detox. Day 3 to 7, I choose from a list of foods that are anti-inflammatory, and I make my own meals. There are suggested portion sizes, however, I don't have to follow those. This is cool. This is where she's like, well, just if you're hungry and you want more food, have more food, but if you're full, don't eat it anymore. And I was like, okay. Like, do you guys know when you're actually full and when you're hungry? Like, I think we all know when we're starving, but when you're actually full, do you know what that means? Do you feel that? Because I felt it for the first time working with her, and it was like my brain literally told my stomach. It was so weird. Like, I could literally feel them working together. And my brain was like, you could eat more. You could probably, you could do it. And then my stomach was like, yeah, but no, we're good. And then my brain goes, you know what? Yeah, you're right. We're good. It tastes good, but we don't need it anymore. We are satiated. And I literally almost cried when I felt that. I was like, oh my God. Because if you guys know, I have struggled with an eating disorder in the past. I've had binge eating disorder and bulimia, although the bulimia never got too crazy out of control. I mean, it's had highs and lows, but the binge eating definitely took over more so. So if you've ever struggled with binge eating, then you know, like, you don't know when you're full until you get to, like, I'm so full, I'm gonna throw up full. Your body won't even let you swallow food because you're so full. So when I actually experienced what true fullness felt like, I was like, if you guys have never had an issue with that, this is going to sound so dumb. So I've been on this detox already now for 2 weeks. Today's actually day 14 on Sunday, the 30th. And so I have 1 more week of the detox, and then I move into phase 2, which is going to basically be a diet that's going to target any candida I would possibly have, any bacterial overgrowth I would have. It's going to just basically be a diet that's going to work to bring more balance back into my gut. So the detox is basically to rid your body of inflammation. So I hadn't been going to the gym. I think I didn't go to the gym for the first like 5 or 6 days. And then I went to the gym again. I don't go to the gym when I do those fasting days where I only have the shakes because I'm not going to expend energy I don't have. So it's been a process. I've definitely had to cut back a lot of activity and the desire to be in the gym all the time or the pressure to be in the gym all the time. So, and then I've really been prioritizing my rest and my sleep. And I never really got terrible sleep in the past. Like, I would always go to bed at like midnight, wake up at 8. But that's not what our bodies actually want. Our bodies want to go to bed around 10 and wake up at like 6. You want to know why? Because that's when the sun goes to sleep in the summer. Sun sets around like 9:30 and rises around 6:30. Don't quote me on this, but our bodies want to work with the environment we're in. And working at a hospital job where I can't clock out until 11:30 at night and I don't get home until midnight, it has screwed with me. So I definitely had to make things work as far as getting better sleep. I am still taking some CBD oil from Cured Nutrition every night. I know CBD is very beneficial for the body, so I can only imagine it is working. I'm just really excited to see where this goes because I've already felt amazing changes. My clothes are fitting insanely better. I have a jawline again. I have like these lines in my face that I didn't have before. And these lines were always there when I was like, I guess, leaner. Like you can see my collarbone again and my muscles and my legs. My legs were the first thing that changed. I noticed immediately. I used to always have to wear compression socks to work because I would get really, really inflamed walking around, or even just sitting and being like stressed out at work, or anything is going to increase the water retention, and I don't have to wear them anymore. My thighs are so much like, I mean, they're leaning out, they're thinner, but it's because they're not inflamed. They're not holding on to a bunch of water, and like my legs actually feel smooth. Like they don't hurt. I don't feel like I'm in pain every time I touch my body. And like I feel like I'm okay to like touch myself. And I'm gonna go into some TMI, but my bowel habits have been a night and day difference. Before, it would take me like 20 to 30 minutes to finish going to the bathroom, and now I go in there 3 minutes, evacuate, and we're done. And they are exactly what they're supposed to be as far as consistency and all that jazz. Won't go into too much, but honestly, if you aren't taking a shit every day, that's not okay. Like, you should be going to the bathroom every day. And lately, I have been going every day, or even twice a day. So that feels good to get that shit out of you. So I'm just hella excited to see how much more improvements I can make. I think I'm down like 5 pounds. So when I started, I was like 155, 156, and I'm down to like 152. So that's like 4 pounds. If you guys are trying all of your own things to help heal your gut, because it is a super hot topic right now on social media, gut health, and you're doing all these things, one of my best advice to you is to stop doing all of these things. Just stop, because you might be doing way too much, and that's overloading your system. I know for me, I was doing the ACV, the low intensity steady state cardio, the probiotic, the prebiotic, the greens powder, trying gluten-free, trying to rest more, and then I wanted to lose weight. So wait, I gotta take these energy supplements to make sure I can like get moving, and trying to eat less, and intermittent fasting. And if you're trying all of these things at once, they might not be working. So literally stopping all of that. I haven't had any artificial sweeteners. I haven't had any sugar of any kind. I am getting carbohydrates in plant-based foods and sweet potatoes and some fruits. And you just like eat real food. Like, it's such a novel concept now, right? Like, just eat real food. So that's my best advice to you. Literally revert back to like caveman days. I'm not saying go paleo. I'm not saying go keto. I'm not saying do any of that. Just start eating real food. Stop eating processed garbage. Stop eating artificial shit. Stop eating sugar-free shit. Just go back to eating real food and see how your body responds. Whew. Okay. Next video you will see is a full day of eating on this detox. And I will give you guys some insights on, obviously, the food that I end up eating and the shakes I end up having and all that jazz. So I hope you guys like the update. Hi, I'm back. I don't know if I'm officially back. I don't know if I'm going to, like, get on a roll and make videos once a week. But I'm here. I showed up. We did it.